Four ruffians break into my house. What the devil? Blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot.
Supreme Court says the Aloha spirit trumps the Second Amendment. So
I actually laughed when I read this article.
it is very strange, and I don't know what to make of this.
The Hawaii Supreme Court rejected the Second Amendment.
Right.
On the grounds of the Aloha spirit.
The Aloha spirit. Yeah. Federalism is over, you guys. Federalism, it's done. Texas is overriding it. Hawaii is overriding it. We're done with federalism. It's not a thing anymore. All states' rights all the time, forever, in eternity, apparently. A ruling from the Hawaii Supreme Court this week found that the Second Amendment does not override the spirit of aloha, a local principle that prioritizes the life force of Hawaii residents and reasserts a historic claim that states' rights courts and supersedes a freewheeling right to carry guns in public that degrades other constitutional rights. The ruling was unanimous. The spirit of aloha clashes with the federal mandate. Okay, sorry, I got to do a Hawaiian voice. This is gonna be super racist. Okay, let's see.
God, we're getting canceled today, boys.
Canceled today, boys, for my Hawaiian voice. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put my head in the right space. Okay. The spirit of aloha clashes with the federal mandated lifestyle, brother, that lets citizens walk around with a deadly weapon during day-to-day activities. I'm trying to pretend to be a fat Hawaiian guy. We hold that in Hawaii, there is no state constitutional right to carry a firearm in public, bruh.
Wait. You have to say this like Tito from Rocket Power.
I don't know who that is. The history of the Hawaii residence island does not include a society where armed people move about in the community to possibly combat the deadly aims of others, brother. And then he quoted The Wire, which is probably not a good idea. Needs more Dakine, you're right. Dakine. Let's see if he's got... let's see. The smoothbore, muzzle-loaded, and powder ramrod muskets were not exactly useful to colonial-era mass murderers. Dakine. Shaka. And life is a bit different now. In a nation with a lot more people stretching to islands in the Pacific Ocean. Regulations like storing powder, safely reporting with guns for militia musters, weapons inspections, the loyalty oaths are hardly helpful to address the contemporary gun violence, yet these odd laws have historical and traditional roots. Bruh. Democratically vetted laws through measures taken today's citizens to save lives and mostly out of bounds. Okay. Anyway, so...
Own a musket for home defense.
I know.
That's what the founding fathers intended.
Yeah, that's what they intended. So...
Four ruffians break into my house. What the devil? Blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on the second man. Misses him entirely because it's smoothbore and nails the neighbor's dog. And
then you're you gotta have your what are those things? The bayonet. Then you bayonet him, right?
I have to resort to the cannon mounted on the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shot. Tally ho, lads! The grape shot shreds two men in the blast. The sound extra shrapnel set off car alarms. Fixed bayonet, charge the last terrified rapscallion.
Your kids are doing a bayonet charge. Yeah, it's great.
He bleeds out, waiting on the police to arrive, since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up.
Triangular bayonet wounds.
Just as the founding fathers intended.
Yes! I'm such an America boner right now. So, I don't like this. This is silly.
I agree.
I don't think that... I like federalism. I do. I think that federalism is a thing that we should strive for. If they're a state and they're a member of the union and they pay taxes and they vote for the president and they're under the same constitution and they use the same money and we respect their borders and language I don't care so much about. They have their own version of it. I don't care. And I recognize that they're not a normal state. They're not part of the contiguous part, and we kind of colonialized them. I dig that. They should be following the same federal laws, right?
There are certain things I think should be federally um, federally universal is what I was about to say. I feel like that sounds like a stupid thing to say.
Okay.
That should be followed across the country.
Mhm.
So, like, in terms of your gun rights, I know that you're in favor of tightening legislation on guns. I am not so much, but I am in favor of having the same gun laws countrywide, so that this guy, he had his license in Florida.
Mhm.
He went to Hawaii. He brought his gun with him
Mhm.
while he was hiking on the mountains. It sounds kind of silly that a person who has a license to carry a gun in one state can't go to another state and, not have his gun with him.
I agree. And I think the handguns, I think, would be the thing that I would be all right with setting a federal kind of a control over, where you could take that with you. I'd say there's a lot less reason for him to have a hunting rifle in Hawaii. There's nothing to hunt there. There aren't any wild ass animals running around. If you're in upstate Montana, you might run into a moose. There are no mooses wandering the trail in Hawaii. There aren't any. So you have a lot less reason to have one there. Does that make sense? So they would and I'm okay with the state making a law saying, hey, you can't just run around with your hunting rifle. They're wild pigs. In Hawaii, there are pigs. I don't know that they're like boars that are out to fuck you up. I don't think that's quite the case. I could be wrong though. You could guarantee it. Okay, there are some, but I'm not sure it's quite as dangerous as like a moose or a mountain lion or some shit.
Whoa. I don't know. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I've seen Game of Thrones. The guy did
King
die
Robert died, right?
to a boar. I know, but he was drunk. Okay, on the Big
I mean-
Island. I didn't spend any time on the Big Island. That's true. I like federalism. I think it's okay. I don't like that Hawaii would do this, but also at the same time, like, I want them to have some states' rights, and I'm okay with them suggesting here's what we see, what we think, and then going through the court process to determine what is and isn't federal and stuff like that. That's kind of how the system's supposed to work.
Yes, and I do think that it's going to be determined that this guy was allowed to have his gun.
Yeah, and I think you're right, and I think that it will be stomped down, and I
this
think
is
that's
one of
fine.
those should things. Should he be allowed to have his gun? Yes, is
I'm
my opinion.
okay with that. He had a license, he had it registered. Great, he's allowed to have it. I'm okay with it. So yeah, federalism is a thing that I think is good, and that's just the reason I brought this up is because of all the crazy federalist stuff that's going on in Texas right now, and now Hawaii's doing it too. So maybe we're all just maybe we're on the cusp of every state just saying, no, we're not going to do that anymore, and then the federalism can go away. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I don't know, maybe.
Doubtful.
Okay. I don't want that to happen. Oh, hi. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. The algorithm loves it when you watch it all the way to the end of the video. If you want to keep the algorithm happy, and I know you do, press the subscribe button, press the thumbs up button, leave a comment, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling, and let's all keep that algorithm happy. Thanks. Have a good day.